Southern rock and roll. I grew up with Haggard, Charlie, Daniel, Skinner, and Jones. You might think I'm crazy, 'cause I like a little AC/DC mixed with some Charlie Pride. Aerosmith and Johnny Cash just walking it out on the line. But to my roots I will be true, but I still like trying something new, 'cause I'm a country rock and roller. What you get is what you see. Yeah, I'm a country rock and roller. Come on and take a ride with me. Come on and take a ride with me. American Bandstand, Grand Ole Opry, Saturdays and nights. There's nothing wrong with some bang and some twang as long as you do it right. Ronnie and Waylon would be proud to know I'm mixing it up loud, 'cause I'm a country rock and roller. What you get is what you see. Yeah, I'm a country rock and roller. Come on and take a ride with me. Come on and take a ride with me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a country rock and roller. What you get is what you see. Yeah, I'm a country rock and roller. Come on and take a ride with me. Yeah, I'm a country rock and roller. What you get is what you see. Yeah, I'm a country rock and roller. Come on and take a ride with me. What you get is what you see.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
BT11_ just followed. It's been a little bit. Good to be back. Hi. Sorry about the last week or so. If you only tune in on Thursdays or watch the VODs of the NASCAR iRacing series races, you probably have no idea. I've been gone for like a week, not by choice. It's been a little hectic around here at Casa del D, but we're back, and I have a big a huge news item to get out of the way right away. Need a big news item right here. Just need to tell you about it. I have a water bottle now. Water. Nice. I have a permanent water bottle. I got a Brita water bottle, and it means that you can tell me to drink water, and I'll read it, or I'll try and do it. I don't have a redeem set up for it yet, but I have water. Very important, especially for what we do. But yeah, that's the biggest news item of the week, is the fact that I have a water. Wait. Oh, right. That happened. Right. That happened. Ah, geez. So, my team's closing down at the end of the year. That's probably the biggest news item of the week. Just a lack of interest. That's honestly what it is at the end of the day. We just don't have enough interest in the team to keep it operating. So, Pixel Car Racing Team is shuttering its doors at the end of the NIS season. We'll be racing for a few more races after that, but that basically come December, I'm a free agent. And that means that if you are looking for a driver or a VTuber who does fun racing streams twice a week, sometimes three, and is charismatic, pretty, and amazing, hit me up. I'm on social media. Hire me, please. Let me drive your pixel cars. Not the pixel car race team. Just let me drive your pixel cars. Yeah, so that's happened. Also, Chuck's is pulling out. That also happened this week. So it's been a week. It's been a really difficult week. Some of this is a bit, some of this is real. I don't know what is. I'm blurring kayfabe. Let's go ahead and load in here. Well, luckily, we have a nice, easygoing, normal race to do tonight to kind of keep my head off of that, considering we've had 3 of the last 4 races with DNFs. All right, it's Darlington. It's Darlington. It's the Southern 500. There's a long-standing debate in NASCAR. What race is harder? Is it the Coca-Cola 600 or the Southern 500? Luckily, I can definitively answer for us. It will be the Coke 600, even though we only finished 52 laps of the Coke 600 this year. We definitely could consider the Coke 600 more difficult because the Coke 600 is a full distance race for us in NIS. In NIS, the Southern 500 is only 250 miles and not 500 miles, but that's still 184 laps of Darlington. That's a lot of laps of Darlington, and we're going to have changing conditions day to night, and it's going to be really difficult for us to get a handle on things. The track's going to get cooler, means tracks are going to be harder, or it's going to be quicker, and you're going to have to figure out that edge quicker. The other thing, it's fucking Darlington. It's tough. This is a really tough racetrack. This is probably the toughest oval we go to all year. Just with the amount of commitment, the wall's always next to you to the right. It's right there. You got to be careful on exit. You got to do a lot of give and take at Darlington. You can't afford to be, maverick, or be very Herculean, I guess is the word I'm looking for. You have to be really careful with the way that you handle things in the Cup car here at Darlington. In the spring, we had a top 10 car. We had a shot at winning this race in the spring. but we just didn't quite have it figured out at the end. We got wrecked late, and then we just weren't able to, do anything past that. So had a good run in the spring, but weren't able to convert. And now here we are at Darlington for the Southern 500. Let's get out here.
Mostly cloudy, 83.7 Fahrenheit.
Hi, Andrea. Good to hear
on
you.
track.
You have one car coming up.
Welcome to Darlington in USA. 7 driving, 1 hour 15 minutes left.
It's clear.
Strength of field in 2,124. Only one spare tire set remaining.
All right, so Darlington Raceway. Now, the other thing, compared to how we were here in the spring when we were back here all the way back on Mother's Day weekend for the throwback race, is we're racing into the night. The spring race is held during the day. This race at Darlington in the fall is a night race. So we're going to have a lot of fun dealing with the sun here at Darlington, because the sun sets directly into our eyes going into the braking point at turn 3, as you can see right there. So as the sun sets, we're going to be dealing with that all night until it finally gets behind that Winston Tower, as it used to be called, in 3, which is where the press box is here at Darlington. So going to have to be real careful of that and make sure that we get a good marker on the wall to work with here at Darlington. I love Darlington, though. Oh,
Kenneth has taken
so
the
much
lead.
fun to race this place.
Moving down
The
in
fact that we're
P5.
going here twice, and speaking of going here twice, the 2025 NASCAR schedule, was released this today.
Still there. You're
We'll be
clear.
going here to Darlington earlier next year. We'll be going here in April in 2025. We will also be going to a few places in different spots. Michigan will be in June. Oop, that's the wall. Watkins Glen will be back in August. We go to Nashville a few weeks prior.
Falling back to P8 now.
We go to Mexico City is the big one, right? I mean, that's the first points-paying race in NASCAR since we are outside of the United States since
Rapid
Toronto
crest
in the
followed by
60s.
0.029.
I think
Rear guard in
1960
position 12.
specifically, which is a huge deal, the fact that we're going to be racing in Mexico City. Now, here's the fun thing. iRacing doesn't have Autodromos Hernandez Rodriguez yet. So we're either going to have a weird, awkward stand-in, or we're about to get the quickest fast-tracked road course in modern history. I personally hope we get Autodromos Hernandez Rodriguez. I think it's a cool layout. I remember the Xfinity races there in the mid-2000s, and they were pretty good. So it would be cool. As much as I would like them to get it quick, a funny stand-in would be awesome. Yeah,
150 laps left
they would just
for
put it at
Perez.
like Auto Club or
Back to
something,
P16.
like a racetrack that we don't go to anymore, like that, or Chicagoland, or even Kentucky. Who knows? Maybe they'll make it Rockingham, which is also back. Rockingham will be on Labor Day weekend, or not Labor Day weekend, but Easter weekend in 2025 for the Xfinity and Truck Series. No cup date. Which is probably for the best, but unfortunately, the thing is
Careful.
19.5
the
gallons remaining.
Cup Series needs off
We've got
weeks.
enough fuel day
It
left.
really needs some off
Trust
weeks.
the NL lead.
We are looking at a NASCAR schedule where, after April, they are running straight through until November, and
Eric Mario in front of you has a low rate
that
of
feels a little too
742.
long. I like this guy's "What if
P21 now.
Furniture Road didn't die" Camry livery. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty cool.
Right behind.
So, but yeah, we are we got some fun stuff going on this season or next season in the Cup Series. Homesteads.
Go forward.
Wow, how was I not in that?
Inside clear. Still outside clear.
Homestead will be earlier in the year. It'll be in March. Coda's the third race of the year. So this, I saw a stat. It's
You're
the
moving
first
down to
time
P24.
the Cup Series will start without a intermediate or a short track in the normal sense of the word in the first 3 races of the season since 1970. We're going Daytona, Atlanta, Coda to kick off the year. Richmond lost its spring date, but that was to be expected. Mexico City was getting that date. Clash that Bowman Gray, whatever, who cares? It's on points before the season. It may as well be non-canon. It's going to be a really wild season. And I'm of the mindset, back in the day, watching NASCAR for almost 30 years of my life. I mean, one of my earliest memories is watching Sterling Marlin win the 1995 Daytona 500. But, like, watching NASCAR almost my entire life, I remember when the biggest news for the schedule was, oh, Kansas and Talladega flip dates. That was like the big deal, and that was like, wow, that's a big change. Now it's like, hey, we're going to fucking Mexico. It's pretty amazing. I commend Ben Kennedy and the NASCAR team for, you know, getting creative with the scheduling and getting aggressive with the scheduling. However, I will say this: where's my Mosport truck race? Where's my Mosport truck race?
Be careful.
Hi, Kayla. How's it going, friend? Good to see you.
Good stuff. Another best time.
So yeah, we got 10 races to go after tonight. That is, and then we'll be done the NIS season. 10 races to go. This is race 26, and we've been through it. We've been through the wars. And it's kind of funny, you know, whoop, that's a little too much gas on exit. Whoop. I went through the wars here. But what I wanted to say is we've been through it in the NIS. You know, it's kind of funny. We go to these places. Now we're getting to a lot of these places where we've come here before in the season, right? Like, we've been to Darlington before. We went to Daytona twice. We're going to Atlanta next week, and we went there once before. Like, we're getting to these places that we've come to twice, and it's kind of funny to come back to them. Like, even though it's like, you know, months later, and we're evolved in the season, and the season has matriculated down through the months and weeks and all that. But, like, to come back to these places for a second time is kind of a weird feeling, because every time I've ran in a league or something, it's always been one date. We would very rarely schedule the same track twice. I think we did like Daytona twice on a few schedules, and that was it. But, like, we would never do like 2 races at Charlotte, or like 2 races at Darlington, or 2 races at Kansas. But we also ran half the season. We would run like 16 races, 18 races in my league. So to go into a season where we're running 36, and you're following the real world schedule, so you're going to places twice, which, by the way, is kind of slowly becoming less and less common in the NASCAR schedule. There's only like 9 tracks that have 2 dates now. It used to be like 14 that would have 2 dates. So it's cool to see that, you know, we go to more places. Go to more places. It's cool to go to more places. And it creates demand for the one race at the places that had 2 races that didn't sell out. Looking at you, Richmond. It's your turn. So it turns out that one CarX game that came out on PC has been on mobile for a few years. Oh, really? That's cool. I think I saw Cass playing that the other day. Or it might have been today, even. So yeah, like I said, back here in the spring, we ran the Chuck's colors, the throwback colors for Chuck's. Back in 1976 was the inspiration for that one. And we were looking to get our 4th straight top 10, if I remember that right. Or 3rd straight, one of the 2. And we were contending for it late, and we got wrecked by a car sponsored by Bitcoin. That's all I remember from it. It was brutal. We had a really cool theme for that too. The whole overlay looked like the old ESPN graphics and everything. It was pretty cool. It was back when I was like trying to put more effort into the week-to-week overlay, but now I just kind of stay with the same one and change the fire suit. So, but yeah, we've come a long way since then.
Car high forward. Clear.
But yeah, last week at Daytona, it feels
Attack
like
the
a
driver
month
ahead on
ago.
track in the
That's right.
upcoming
It's been a
sector.
week. It's been a very long week, everybody.
Clear.
Daytona a week ago was, dare I say it, it was kind of boring. Kind of a rare, boring super speedway. Actually, they're, for the most part, if you aren't trying to race with the pack, they're pretty boring. We decided to drop down to the back, rode around, got a caution with like 15 to go, pitted, and then we ended up finishing on the hook in P28 because we got wrecked because of typical Daytona shit. Hey, Lilac. Good to see you.
Further 130 laps to go.
Darlington is the
29.9
best
laps
track.
left.
I love this place. This place you have to respect more than any other racetrack we go to. If you do not respect Darlington, as Marty Smith put it in the NASCAR Full Speed documentary series that was on Netflix last year, or this year, that was about the playoffs last year. If you don't respect Darlington, it'll bite your
Previous
ass.
sector back.
Look
And it's
out.
very true.
9 laps
If
to
you
lap
don't
in this
respect this place, it'll kill you. It's the track called
Careful.
the track too tough to tame for a reason. Because it is indeed too tough to tame. Let's lap these jobbers so we can all celebrate the birthday of the unsinkable battleship Stan Alarian Hansen. Hell yeah! Happy 75th birthday to one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Stan Hansen. We don't talk about wrestling enough on the actual channel, but I am a big wrestling fan. And Stan Hansen is one of my favorites. If you ever notice that the model on weeks where we race in Texas will sometimes have a cowboy hat, it's a tribute to Stan Hansen, actually. Stan Hansen was cool. He's still cool. He's still alive. He's 75 today, but he's still cool.
30.2.
I think he went back to Japan not that long ago to like go see people.
Behind of you has a low rating
Wasn't that long
of
ago, I believe.
720.
So, yeah, cool stuff. Cool to see. Yeah, Darlington. This race on Sunday is going to be great, and it is the playoff cutoff this year. Next year it will be back to starting the playoffs, but because of the Olympic break, it's kind of all shifted weird. So Darlington will kick off the playoffs in 2025, which is where it was in 2023. But because of the Olympic break this year, it is the regular season finale. Normally we bookend the season at Daytona, or the regular season at Daytona's, but for this year alone, it is the regular season finale. Of course, it doesn't matter to us because NIS doesn't do the playoffs. Shane, this thing plows in 3 and 4. Jesus. Yeah, it's a little plowy in 4, but I think if you back up your corner, you're going to be all right. It'll get better once the sun goes down too, right? So you got to keep that in mind too. Track time's going to go down. So good luck in your race, by the way. Shane's back at it on Thursdays like us.
Car ahead on track, lap time 30.2.
Lilac's running a 36.7 brake bias? No. I need my front brake bias. No. That's some sicko behavior. No. So yeah, we are free agents at the end of the year. To the highest bidder. We are going to be on not exactly our own, but we will be entertaining offers.
You're down to P30 now.
The team going to be shutting things down at the end of the year. My priorities have kind of shifted, honestly, truthfully, as to why Pixel Car Racing Team's shutting down at the end of the year. I started it a year and a half ago, and like I was in a very different spot than I was now. But now I just,
14.8 gallons
truthfully, I
remaining in
don't
the
have
tank.
enough time to like devote to it. So we're gonna try like hell to get some cars together, some teams together for the remaining GT3 races. I think we might have something together for the Indy 6 Hour. Might not. I won't be a part of it because I'm going to be at Watkins Glen that weekend. But we look to hopefully have a car at Petite for Petite Le Mans, which is at Road America or Road Atlanta in October. And then there's one last GT3 event, the Fuji 8 Hour in November. So we're looking to get some teams together for that. Hopefully a car to shut things down and close it up right. Because
Look out.
I hate for it to just kind of fade away, which is kind of what it's done for most of 2024. But I would really like to close it off with a bang and have a good chapter to end that part of my life operating an endurance team, which moonlighted as a stock car team, which also moonlighted as an IndyCar team, sort of. Not really. Nah, not really. We never really painted IndyCars, but yeah, it's time to close that chapter and move on to something new. So I just don't have time to organize it all and everything. And like I said, my priorities changed. You know, I since I started that team, I started streaming. I focused a lot more on my own stuff. I got kind of, I don't want to sound selfish or conceited, but like I started focusing on me more, and that's something that I haven't ever really done. So the fact that I have started doing that has shown me that, hey, you know, you should have done this a while ago. So that's partially why the team's closing. A lot of people probably look at it and are like, "Oh, well, Pixel Car Racing Team's like a marketing thing, like it's you know, D's fake team that they say that they're a part of, that they race in, like that they, you know, put on all the overlays and everything." And it's like, no, that's a team. Like we have a Discord. We have a setup channel. We have a team discussion. we are supposed to be discussing things like that. Like we are a team. But we will be a team for like 3 more months, and then that's it. So, but I have said that like anybody on the team, they'll still get setup support and all that through the end of the year, because I don't want to leave people in the cold. So yeah, so it'll basically be running through November, and then in December I'm probably gonna weigh my options, and then we'll see how it goes in January. I have a new look. Will I be driving a Chevy?
Where?
Will I be driving for a different team? Will everything just fall apart and I end up having to start another team just for marketing purposes? Who knows? I've called it testing my free agency arc. And it's kind of exciting. I've never really done it before to test my free agency. So, yeah. Also, I could see where Shane's talking about this thing getting really tight.
Flag clear.
0.3
Because
gallons
it's kind of fucking tight. So it's going to be tight for like the first hour of the race, huh? I like screaming brake bias at me. Brake bias! It's brake bias!
Go easy. On low side rear.
Your dumb Chevy brain can't process brake bias.
Track clear.
is a little bit better. That's the Darlington Stripe. If you didn't know it, some fun Darlington lore for you. The groove is not supposed to be up here. When they built this racetrack, the original constructor of Darlington Raceway, I always make a point, I always say that I'm going to remember the name of this every Darlington race. And every Darlington race, I always forget who the fuck built Darlington. But in 1948 or 49, he attended the Indianapolis 500. Okay? Think of the Indy 500. Think of the Indianapolis 500, right? And when he attended that race, Harold Brasington, thank you so much, appreciate it. Harold Brasington. When Harold Brasington attended the Indy 500 in 1949,
laps left.
he went,
Closing.
I'm gonna build one of these in Darlington. And he got himself a plot of land, and he started building a racetrack. And he realized when he got to the old turns 1 and 2, which is now 3 and 4, which is the end of the speedway we're coming to now with the tower here, he got to this part of the racetrack, and he realized that he built the corners too wide in the 3 and 4 end, not in 1 and 2 here. And he built the corners too wide in this upcoming end of the speedway. So he had a decision to make, because he was going to disrupt the local farmer's minnow pond. I'm not making this up. This is real. There's a minnow pond outside of turn 4 here at Darlington. Old turn 2.
Down to position 32 currently.
And there was a minnow pond here, and the constructor Harold Brasington didn't want to disrupt the minnow pond, so he built that end of the speedway narrower than 1 and 2. And that was why Darlington has its weird shape. And it's been imitated elsewhere. Their mistake has led to intentional designs of speedways like this. Gateway is another track we go to, which, by the way, is going to be in the playoffs next year. The Gateway is built in the same way, where one end of the speedway is wider than the other, or the radius is longer or wider or bigger, or however you want to put it. And Twin Ring Motegi in Japan is the same way, where the oval has one end of the speedway wider or bigger than the other. Can people feed the fish? I don't, believe it or not, I think the minnow pond's gone now. Because they've just started building grandstands and grandstands and grandstands and started building, and eventually they just got rid of the minnow pond.
Gallons used in the last 5 laps.
But another cool thing about Darlington is the fact that this place wasn't built for us to race up here. This speedway, as you can tell, there's a lot of pavement. The original plan for everybody to race here was to run like down here. Like this was supposed to be the line down there. And like that's not where the speed is, because they built the top groove and a half to have a lot more banking than the rest of the track. So naturally, and you're in a bank corner, you can go faster. So when they started racing here in 1950 for the first Southern 500, where they started 75 cars, the first Southern 500,
You're quicker in the upcoming sector.
they were running the rim. They were running the they were running the top tank around this place. Running the boards, as the kids call it these days. But yeah, they were doing that. Another thing, real quick, which is kind of funny and ironic, Darlington was actually surprisingly really difficult on tires. Who knew? This place is sandblasted by the Carolinas and the sand hills and everything, and it gets really, really abrasive. This place is known for eating tires, like to the point where like you would pit every caution. Like if there was a caution, you would pit for 4 tires every time because that's just what you do at Darlington. We won't be doing quite that much, but it'll be fairly frequent that we pit for tires compared to the typical NIS race. But yeah, this will be a very intricate, difficult race for us in that sense. The first race here was so bad for tires that people were going into the parking lot finding tires off of stock cars, like, you know, like Ford Fairlines or whatever, and were like straight up like putting the tires on the race car to try and like make it last 500 miles. It's pretty insane.
45 down, 100 laps to go.
We used to race 500 miles here twice. And then they shortened the spring race to 400. They kept the Southern 500 a 500 miler. And then NASCAR got rid of a date. Darlington actually only had one date from 2005 to 2019. And then COVID happened. And when Darlington was actually the racetrack that like basically saved NASCAR's ass when COVID happened, because Darlington allowed them to go and race there. The South Carolina government let them race in Darlington. No fans. I'll never forget watching that first Cup race after the COVID stoppage and seeing just no fans, just the motorhome lot. That's it. Like, just wild. And we were racing with no practice. No practice or qualifying. It was crazy. Like, just turn up and race. Just unfathomable to me. But kind of as a thank you, NASCAR gave Darlington a second date in the spring. And when they gave him that second date in the spring, a couple years later, the throwback weekend aspect of the Southern 500 moved to the spring. So we don't do throwbacks for the fall race at Darlington anymore. That's only really done in the spring. And in the fall, it's usually all business because it's the playoff opener for Darlington. So you kind of get both. You get 2 different themes to each weekend. The spring race is kind of like a celebration of NASCAR's history, and you know, hey, look at all the cars. Remember this car when you were a child, when you were a kid? Here you go, here it is. And then in the fall, it's like playoff opener, or in this year's case, regular season finale. It's all about the fucking playoffs. This is the fucking like, this is what we are fucking committed to, is the goddamn playoffs. Oh, and the Southern 500. So yeah, this is going to be a 250-mile race, 184 laps. This is hard. This is hard. It's going to be a hard one. All right, we know anybody in here? Eugene's back! Eugene has a better iRating than I do right now. Ooh. Good luck, Lilac. Thanks for popping in. Eugene's here. Tommy Dalton we've raced with. Damian Crump we've raced with. So yeah, the gang's all here. Typical gang's all here. Ryan Adams, Devin Bonner. Yeah, the gang's all here. We know all these people. We've ran with these people. So yeah, we'll see how it goes here tonight. 184 laps. Oh, this is going to be hell. Is it even going to get full dark? It should get full dark by the end of this thing.
Mini Sector 2 is slow. That's Sector 1.
We'll be kicking ass and taking names tonight, hopefully. We need a good, solid points day. We haven't had a good, solid points day.
2,116. Weather status. Mostly cloudy. 84.3
Hey,
Fahrenheit.
Andrea,
19
thank
track.
you.
Welcome to Darlington in
Yeah,
USA.
I know I'm in
14
Darlington.
Connected.
Thank you.
48.733 left.
We haven't had like a good, just normal points day in a long time. We've wrecked out of the 3 of the last 4 races. And the one race that we didn't wreck out in, we finished 4th. So, yeah, like a top 15. Honestly, that's what we need. Honestly, it's just like a top 15 Marina. Honestly, it's just like stuff, just a boring race. We just need a boring race, which is easier said than done at Darlington. Darlington.
That's the end of practice.
I love this place, but I hate it at the same time. That's going to be hard. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Also, this race is 45 laps longer than we were in the spring. Because the race in the spring was the Goodyear 400, and this is the, I almost called it the Mountain Dew Southern 500. It hasn't been called that in 20 years.
Tires?
The Cookout Southern 500. So this is a
Godspeed.
500 miler
2
compared
laps
to a
in 5 minutes.
400 miler, which means that we do 50 extra miles in an IS here at Darlington. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm almost wondering if shifting in 3 and 4 might be the move. I don't know, once the tires wear. I don't think so, though. I think we're gonna be wanting to keep it in 5th gear all the way around. We'll figure it out. A little low. Yeah, fucked up my exit. Didn't like that. It's not gonna be a good lap.
We're down in P7 now.
I guess banker first, then a pusher. So I guess we'll consider it that. Drift up. And down. And exiting
That's
hard.
59.
That might be quicker. That felt quicker. And it
We're done.
was.
Another best lap. 29.7.
It was quicker, but we didn't
That's it
gain a
for
spot.
qualification.
That's shitty, actually. Quicker, but we didn't go faster. Ah, Darlington. Darlington, Darlington, Darlington. What are we gonna do with you, Darlington? The Lady in Black. Track 2 times. This place has so many nicknames. I love the history of NASCAR. It's something that I genuinely love. Like I'm autistic about NASCAR's history, obviously, but I think one of my favorite things about Darlington is the fact that this place has had everybody race here. Like, it's the first super speedway for NASCAR, right? Like, this was the first one. Like, this was the first big track that NASCAR ever raced at. Curtis Turner, Tim Flock, Fireball Roberts, Richard Petty, David Pearson, Darrell Waltrip, Cale Yarborough, Dale Earnhardt. Like, you go through the list of names: Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Burton won here, Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch, and that amazing finish in 03. Like, so many historic drivers and moments have happened at Darlington that it's just such a cool racetrack. You know, we were at Daytona last week, and Daytona's got its whole share of history, but a lot of it has changed because they've modernized Daytona, right? Like, it's all fancy grandstand, big repave. It looks very little to what it used to. And Darlington has changed a lot too, but like, Darlington has changed but stayed the same in a way that is just so cool about this place. I love Darlington. I got to get to a race here at some point. I'd love to go here for a race. Maybe in 25. Who knows? We'll see. If I do, I can't go to Watkins Glen. It's too close, but I'd like to go to a second race next year if I can, because I can kind of do that now. The money's kind of good at the job, so might be able to go to a second race next year. I'm hoping. Second NASCAR race, that is. So, but yeah, here, if you look here Literally as we grid. Literally as we grid. Oh, we're back. Oh, I think we're back. Oh my god, we got so lucky there. Okay, we're back.
30
Wow.
seconds left.
Okay, I don't know if that's going to fuck up the VOD or not, but hey, we're back. That was scary. Literally a complete dropout and an immediate comeback. That was scary.
15
Hopefully
seconds left now.
that's not an omen for tonight, you know? Hopefully not. I think we're back.
10
Chat, am I
seconds.
back? I look back. Looks back. Looks solid.
5 seconds.
I think we're back. We're back. We're back. We're so back. Okay, good. Good, good, good,
Pace
good,
car
good.
about to go.
Good. Okay, got worried there. Starting P14, we need a good run. And, it's a fucking omen. If that's not my week in a nutshell, I don't know what is. Thank you, Reska. Appreciate it. This has not been a good week. I won't get into too much of the personal shit this week. If you want to learn more, maybe go to the Discord. But it has not been a very good week for old D. All right, solid points day. That's what we need. Solid points day. I don't care if we don't get a top 10 or a top 5 or whatever. We just need a solid points day. We've dropped 3 spots in the points. We're down to 23rd. Got to stay above that top 25 cut line. It looks good for the potential sponsors or teams. I got to market myself. I'm a free agent. Okay? All right, here we go. 184 laps. God damn it, that's so many laps. Okay, all right. So many fucking laps. Okay. Let's rock and roll. 250 miles of Darlington.
Pace car is in pit lane. Green, green, green. Inside forward. Still there. Still there.
Everybody tiptoeing through 1 and 2 here.
Clear. On this side behind. Still
Oh, we got a Darlington stripe already.
Still there. Clear.
We're in position 15 currently.
Sonic car is cool. I think I've raced or against this Sonic car before and made the same comment about it every time. Oh, that's a warp track, a warp crash. Kept it green. Yeah, everybody's just kind of being very conservative here. You have to be really careful at Darlington. You don't want to really do anything stupid early
Best 30.4.
because it's such a long race here. Especially the Southern 500. Like the Southern 5, like I know it's NIS and we're only doing half the distance, but like it's still a 250 lap race or 250 mile race at Darlington. Like it's still a long fucking race. This is longer than the Busch races here. So like you got to be real careful. Got to be real smart. Take your time.
Good stop. New
I hate this
fastest lap.
PlayStation car in front of me. This PlayStation car in front of me is ugly. Oh shit, someone's losing it off of 2.
Car high rear. Still there. We're clear. High rear. Still there.
You can take it.
You're clear.
It's called give and take. You do that a lot here early at Darlington. No point in pushing it.
Moving down in position 17. 0.2 gallons used on last lap.
Absolutely no point in pushing it early. Like, we're talking like not even really pushing it until like lap 90 or something. Wanna go by? Go by. It's fine. Got a lot of race ahead of us, so.
Previous sector fastest.
And also, like I said, it's changing conditions, right? We're going to be going from the day into the night. So the track's going to get grip. It's going to be faster as the night goes on. This guy was smart. He would give it to me.
Still there.
He's fighting me for it.
Still there.
Yeah, let's fight for fucking 16th. And check me up so that 27 get a run on me.
Still there. You're clear.
That's brilliant. Another thing about Darlington, keep your emotions in check. You're racing the track as much as you're racing your fellow competitor here.
Left sector best.
There you go.
On
Got
high
the wall.
forward. Clear.
Power out. Gain a spot.
Great. P16 now. Great.
A little
30
bit of
point
clean air. This place is a lot like a street course
range. There,
in the sense
45
that you do
iRacing
rubber
in the next
band a lot
position.
here, and you can kind of get truly trained a little bit,
Sector green.
where you get stuck behind the same guy. And it will just allow everybody to catch back up.
Sector was green.
So, like, as you can see, we just ran 2 faster laps.
Great. Yet another quicker lap time. 29.8.
I don't think we have short run speed, but I think we do have long run speed, which is probably for the best, because Darlington can tend to have long green flag runs sometimes.
Full
Caution.
course caution.
Pit lane is
Looks
closed.
like it's in the back of the
21
field.
seconds before the pace car.
Okay.
Pace car left
First
the
caution, lap 10. How many sets we got? 6 sets? That's
pit.
it?
Pace car is 20 seconds forward.
Yikes. It's a criminal lack of sets of tires. Ruska, what am I going to do with my tires here? At Darlington? What do I do? Almost grenaded
15
the motor.
seconds up to the pace car.
Almost grenaded the motor under caution. That would have been funny. Would not have been funny.
9 seconds up to the pace car.
Use them up as quickly as possible. Yeah, that sounds like something Reska would say. Sounds just like Reska. I could picture him saying it. I was about to kick into my Reska impression, but then I realized I was going to make it more aggressively British. It's going to be like, "Oi, Z!" He's from Australia now. Fucking use your tires. Not even the same content. Not even the same content. Jesus Christ, we got a free pass already? Oh my god. Oi, bruv, you gotta use up them tires, innit? It's Tuesday. Actually, it's Thursday. Might be Tuesday over there. I don't know. I don't understand date and time. Hey, everybody, guess what? Oh, the free pass is just gonna go on the inside. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. That's fine. Sure. You're always told go low for the wave. Driver proceeds to pass on the low side. Sure. Sure, fine. Shitty part is we already got lap cars, so these cautions are going to be longer tonight already. They're all going to be long like this. Is this like a... This 3-car like a trans rights Dale Earnhardt car? What is this? I don't know what it is, but we're gonna be lined up behind it. There's like a dog on the side, and trying to figure out what the hell's on. What the hell's on this Dale car? It's got the right Earnhardt stripe. We can give it credit for that because it's actually abiding by the Monte Carlo. Like Dale's car didn't have the stripe go all the way across the back. It actually tapered down near the Chevy logo. So that is technically correct. That is how the Dale stripe was. Just trying to figure out what the fuck is on it. This guy really likes body armor. You know what's funny? I quit drinking sugar at the beginning of last year. Okay, top 10 boba
One lap
aside.
to green flag.
And I was like trying to cut out sugar, and then they launched body armor up here because we didn't have body armor for the longest time. And then I proceeded to never get a body armor. Still haven't had one. Can't get over how goddamn good that fucking Sonic car is. It's really clean, really good looking. Why do I want to say Kyle Busch ran something like that? Because it got all Kyle Busch's sponsor. I bet you Kyle Busch ran that in a race, and I just never remembered it. Anyways, here we go. Got all the 8 sponsors on it, so. Okay. 170 to go at the line, everybody. We still got a long way to go. Gonna be the first restart where the leader will dictate it.
Green light. On inside front. 8 closed. We got 9 behind you. Still there. You're clear.
There's a reason why I beat you every week, 14.
There's about 20 waiting to get in the position up ahead.
Patient moves like
We're
that.
down to position
It's not going to
17.
pay off late.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Let me
Still there. It's
bad
clear.
one. It's hard.
Moving
No
down
point
to position
in
18.
this hard.
Next position will add about 14 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 2,034. Car behind on track. Last lap time was a 1 minute 12.507. .3 gallons remaining. Driver behind on track is quicker in the upcoming sector.
And I wish I calibrated my brake a little shorter. I'm gonna put a lot of... No! Fuck off. Really?
16.1 gallons left in the tank.
Clear. Safety car.
Pits are closed. Number 30, Carter Anderson, needs repairs.
Okay.
Rodriguez needs repairs.
Car's not too broke. It's definitely got damage, but
Pace car 47 seconds in front of you.
we're gonna get it fixed here. Where's the 13? There's the 13. 13, that's actually the 14, but the 13. We'll get it fixed. The toe is a little knocked out. I'm straight right now, but see, that's the shit I'm talking about. Is like just
in front of us.
a dumb move, low percentage move early in this race. Now we gotta hustle to get back around.
29
Yeah,
seconds
that's exactly what we're gonna do. Faster French, absolutely. I'm not too worried about this. This is still a long way to go, but that was fucking stupid. Now we're gonna be in the rear with those squirrels. Can't get caught up.
19 seconds up to the pace car.
Okay. We'll come in, get tires, and then we'll probably have to come back around again and get more damage fixed. It feels pretty broken, but it's a long race and we got a long way to go, so I'm not too concerned about it.
27 seconds to pit.
You
We're
will
gonna have
get fuel
a
and new
midway
wheels, less
pit
clear
stall
screen.
here.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Let's see
6,
us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
Oh, it's only a minute,
Repairing optional part.
and it's all
50
repairable. Okay,
seconds
this is
left.
good. All right, we'll get a good chunk of this fixed. We'll come back in and finish up the rest of it. We just ran into an accident. We got 45 seconds of damage here that we got to repair, but we'll be all right.
Optional left.
30 seconds of optional. We'll gun it out. A lot of us got damage there.
It's clear.
If we got caught up, I can get it all done in one caution. Knock it.
1 minute, 7
Clear the
seconds. before
clear
pit
tires.
start.
Come back in.
5 more tire sets left.
Get caught up. Come back in. Get more of it fixed.
28 seconds up to pace car.
But yeah, Robotest, we're running about like mid-pack, mid-15th, 20th.
Stick to the box.
Stopping to get petrol and tear off.
We're doing okay. We'll be fine. We'll get another. We'll get a.
10,
Oh man, I'm not even gonna get this fixed here.
7.
No, I'm not gonna have enough
Too
time.
fast. 5, 4, 3,
We'll come in and get a little bit fixed, but
1.
not gonna be able to get a
On
lot.
target.
Yeah, I like Darlington though. I really do.
Optional repairs done.
Optional repairs
Go,
are
go.
not done.
Top to 12.4. Go slower.
Actually, we'll speed
Reduce
out to
speed.
get an EOL.
Drop speed. Slow and
There we go.
clear.
Okay.
Lose speed. 1 minute, 5 seconds up to the pace car. 1 lap to green. .27 seconds till the pace car.
Yeah, I think pitting on the one to go might have been the move there, but
You have 18
We'll be okay.
seconds up till pace car.
we'll be fine here. 4 seconds. I always go on 6. I have a relative up. It's just, it's not on screen.
Pace car 10
So,
seconds.
I have a whole set of overlays that you guys don't see. So, I have a relative up,
6 seconds
but I always
before
go on
pace car.
6 just to be safe. I know I could probably go on 4, but, you know, 6 is a pretty good rule of thumb for every track, so I like to go on 6. Okay, here we go. Coming to the restart. We're P28 at the moment. There's a blinking car in front of me. We're going to park the fucking bus. We're not going to push it at all
Pace
here
car entered the pit.
so that we can get the rest of this damage fixed. Because we're still in a pretty good space here.
Green.
We're down on P28 currently. Left position may lose about 39 rating.
Outside forward.
Buddy, I'm giving you the spot.
Car behind on track. Previous lap time 1 minute 21.9. Left,
Crossing your
P29.
fingers, you get to be in
Next
victory
position
lane.
will
Well, we
lose
haven't won a
35
race
rating.
yet. So, oh, see? See? You see, chat? Wow, we somehow stayed green. Okay, sure, fine. How was that not a caution? Okay. But you see, chat? You see? That's why we need to get like 12 cars out of this race, and then we're set. Get to a field of like 24.
Inbound.
It's a lot better.
Delta
Okay.
is now leading.
All right, let's ride for a bit. Kind of strung out now. Car feels fine, by the way, chat. It's a little pushy, but that might be cold tires and it's early in the run, so I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna have a caution here shortly. Everyone's filled with... Everybody's young, dumb, and full of... Sorry, I can't finish that anymore. I'm trying to market myself. I'm a free agent. I'm not allowed to be crass. They telling me I'm not allowed to be crass. Oh, there it is. No. Dude blew the shit out of the corner and didn't wreck. Well, Eugene and I are in the same fucking boat, so... 2 peas in a pot here. My Canadian friend Eugene. You go right ahead, buddy. That's all yours.
P30 currently. Weather update now. Track temperature down.
Caution, there it is. Oh, and what a caution it is. Oh, boy, okay.
Pit lane is closed.
Come in, we're not even going to get tires.
Be careful.
I'm going to get tires this time. Just going to come in, get
We got none before the pace
the rest of
car.
the fuel fit, or
Pace car left
rest
the
of the fuel fixed. What am I saying? Rest of the damage fixed and topping off
You
with
have
fuel.
38 seconds until the pace car.
I'm starting to talk like our spotter. Replenish tires.
Pits are open.
This is a long fucking race, chat. No one can get caught up.
30 seconds till pace car.
Like, nobody can get caught up. For some reason, it's always here at Darlington, too. I always find that nobody gets caught up to the pace car here at Darlington. I think everybody needs a little bit of a
19
breath,
seconds up to pace car.
and then they're like, okay, I'm good. But, like, it takes forever for us to get caught up here.
Flag is cleared. 13 seconds before pace car.
So, no tires again. Just
27 sector our box.
fuel and damage. I'd be real careful, because there was one time I was racing a 1987's race here with the 87's cars, and I was so dead tired racing it,
9,
I put my car in the pit road barrels
7, 6,
coming in on
5.
pit road.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Parked.
Optional
17
repairing
seconds
started.
of optional.
20
That's
seconds left.
we're gonna get
15
this done
seconds
here.
Optional left. 10 seconds optional left. 5 seconds optional left.
And we go. Good as new. They said it was good as new. No damage. Cars. We got a factory stock 2024 Chevy Camaro here.
55 seconds up till pace car.
Good to go, chat. And we're 19th.
You have 22 seconds till pace car.
Right back to basically where we were racing earlier.
Seconds till the pace car. Pace car 9 seconds.
How many cars are left on lead lap here? Okay, so like 30 on the lead lap now. Okay. Keep an eye on that. Still not quite Leroy Jenkins time, but certainly later on in this thing. If that lap counter said 55 to go, maybe. Actually, it's still pretty early, but it's Darlington. It's fucking Darlington. unfortunately, the accident seems to always be mid-pack, and guess where we're restarting?
One more before green flag.
Mid-fucking-pack. This guy is adamant about the National Guard to the point where he rejects where the Camaro logo is supposed to be on this car and puts it way lower.
Clear.
It's not even centered. It's not even centered. It drives me nuts. All right.
It's clear.
Okay. Okay. 153 laps to go at the line, chat. Still got a long way to go. Still not pushing it.
0 behind.
Still not pushing it.
Green flag. 6 on you.
All right. Up to position 17 now.
Car inside forward. Clear. Car low forward. You got 10 coming up. Still there.
Always,
Position will add 20 rating points more.
always short
Estimated
shift
rating will be 2,040.
in 1 and 2 on the opening restarts of these laps because there's no point
One inside now rear.
in waiting for the upshift because you're gonna get bottled up anyways.
Still there. Clear.
Like Damien. Run around Damien a lot this season. I don't want to
Outside behind.
impact his shit. It's 44 car. Wrecked him at Kansas and I felt really bad about it. That's how I remember him.
On outside front. High side rear. Still there. Clear.
Position 16 now.
And clear. Full course caution.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, seconds out.
All
Big car
right.
out now.
That was close.
Caranci needs repairs.
36 needs to go by me here. 36 needs to go by me.
Pit is open.
Okay, so he has to go by him, and then I bet he has to go by me. There we go, okay. Darlington. How many cautions are we at, chat? I can't see that. More like the lady in Unfair. What on earth do you mean, lady in Unfair? I don't understand that one at all. It's a lady in black, too tough to tame. More like the lady in yellow. So next week we're at Atlanta. A track that had the Labor Day weekend for a little bit. That'll be fun next week. Arena Football Super Speedway Racing. Ah, okay, yeah. It's unfair to people at the back of the pack, yeah. Oh, we're not back of the pack now. We're 13th. That was fast. Must be some pit strategy going on for us to be running
You're clear.
like P13 now. Okay. Chad, I took a drink of water. Just want to let you know that.
Pit lane is
Out of my
closed.
water bottle. Buddy, why are you doubling up? One, I'm on the bottom for
It's
this
clear.
restart. Two, it's 2 to green. Why are we doubling up? Some of these people, I tell you. It's funniest though, like when you get late in a race and everybody just instinctually doubles up early because they're just urine to go. Not me. Not me.
None behind.
Ah. Yeah, so... Man, we aren't even at lap 50 yet. Oof. We get a green flag run in, boys and girls, and guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
1 lap to green.
Pits are open.
I really gotta stop using gender-coded language like that, considering I am
Pit car
non-binary.
is 5 seconds up ahead.
Okay. You're starting P13. What an eventful 37 laps or so, huh? I already got a minute of optional. Already repaired the minute of optional. Fell back to 33rd. Now we're back up in 12th. 13th. Pretty crazy.
No one behind. I'm dropping the hammer.
No, you're not.
I'm dropping the hammer in a minute. Not right now, though. Cole Trickle got his first career win at Darlington.
Clear.
He passed Rowdy Burns on the outside of treacherous
Pit car
turn
in pit
4.
lane.
You need to see that movie, yes. How the hell have you... How are you a NASCAR fan and not seen Days of Thunder?
Green lights. There's one closing.
Good stop. P13 currently.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Are you young? Maybe that's why.
Back to P14. There, 36.
Are you under the age of 20? Is that why?
Still there. Car outside.
Oh my god, why are you making me 3 wide?
It's clear.
Position 18
Idiots. Why the fuck are you forcing us into that? That's a
There,
dumb
14
move.
in the next position.
Low percentage move. No win situation in that. We'll drop back. Fuck that. You wanna force me bottom of 3 at Darlington? Come on. What are we doing, y'all? We still got 145 laps to go. Like,
Low.
just low percentage moves.
Still there. Clear.
Anyways, that's my rant. Okay. You were a kid in the 2010s. Oh god.
24.
Oh god. My iRacing sub's probably older than you are. Oh god. This is dumb. Why are we racing so hard so early, everybody? This is something that comes with time, by the way. This is legitimately just something that comes with
Still there. You're clear.
you do these races,
Defense in the driver's
or you've
side on
done
track in the
long
upcoming
races
sector.
like
Up
league
to
races or
21
whatever.
miles.
Car high front.
And the older you get,
17.7
2003. Oh man, I remember 2003. Give you a pass. I'll give you a pass. You're 21. You plenty get a. You're an adult. Okay, you're fine. The same age as Carson Hocevar. I'll give you a break. I am just old. You know what? You're right. I am just old. I am 33 years old. So yes, I am just old. But no. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. No, like, oh, I remember. You do these long races. You do them as long as I have. You end up learning to pace yourself in these things, and you let the people who don't know how to pace themselves in these things tear their shit up, and you gain easy spots.
0.2 down from your best lap.
Case in point, all of this in front of me. I don't like it. I really don't like any of this in front of me right now. It's way too early to be doing this kind of shit. Which is why I backed out of it. Yeah, we lost 10 spots, but, like, we kept the car together. If you notice the races I DNF here, apart from Charlotte, because Charlotte was a shit show, we wreck out with, like, 5 to go. Like, we don't wreck out early. Robotoast, I'm going to tell you right now, the great thing is you can play this game without the voice chat on, and I recommend it. We only turn on voice chat at super speedways. That's the only time we ever had it on. And occasionally when we get bored, we pop it back on just to hear the fighting. But, like, for the most part, I don't like where I'm at right now.
Previous lap 30.4.
I really don't like where I'm at right now. We're backing out of this on the backstretch. Fuck this. You wanna drive like a dipshit? Enjoy. Enjoy that shit.
And clear. Now one outside center.
Y'all keep battling like that. I ain't about that life
We're
tonight.
down in P22 now.
Y'all want to keep doing that? Fine. Fine by me. Y'all want to play grab ass?
Previous was at
Go ahead.
033.
Y'all go ahead and play grab ass up there. I don't want no part of that. Keep your hands off me. Keep off me. Ah. Don't put your hands on me. I'm a free agent. D, are you going to justify everything you do for the next 3 months by just saying you're a free agent? You betcha.
Car behind on track in the upcoming sector. Gap closed by 2.2 behind.
No point in pushing it. Everybody behind me knows not push it. Eugene's not pushing it. Marcelo's not pushing it. Caffrey's not pushing it. McCombs ain't pushing it. None of us are pushing it. Not because we know what we got, but because we know what the hell these people are going to do. Got a little bit of a green flag run going, but none of them know how to fucking handle it. Yeah, I remember that. I love Darlington just in general. Just, I waxed poetic about it before we started tonight, just how much I love the history and the tradition of Darlington. Wyatt, you want this spot? You go right ahead and take that, buddy. It's all you.
We're clear.
1 hour
Go right ahead,
remaining
Wyatt.
in this session.
Go right ahead. I don't want no part
You're
of this
down
shit.
in P23.
There it is.
Driver behind on track is faster in the
That should be
upcoming
your
sector.
first clue, is to just give it the fuck up, everybody. There it is. Car on its side in the wall.
Pit lane
Like-
is closed.
There's 37 seconds until the pace car.
I'm literally like doing the Obama hand up meme. Like what? Like what did you expect? Like
29
saw that
seconds
crash
till
coming
the
from
pace
10
car.
minutes, like 10 laps ago. That was dumb. Just dumb.
Pits open.
What a stupid wreck. What a stupid wreck.
Pace car 20 seconds in front
I
of
have
us.
to give and take at Darlington. Like, I feel like a broken record because I say this like every time we come here.
Pace
But
car
like,
is
you
14
have to
seconds up
give
ahead.
and take at Darlington. Do we pit here? We've got 5 sets left after this. I don't think so. I don't think I'm coming. Oh, I think this might be a mistake.
Macomb in front heads to pits after 14
Nah, not
laps.
really.
10 seconds before the pace car.
Macomb behind is pitting after 14 laps.
I think what we'll do is we'll come in before the 2 to green here, and we'll speed and get it in the longest line penalty. That way we drop to the rear. Because it's still not time to go. I must be like the most like blue ball streamer ever. Like when it comes to like, oh, D's finally gonna make a move. Nope. Oh, here goes D. She's finally passed. Nope. Oh, D said that she's... Nope. Is that the kind of vibe I give off where it's like, oh, D's finally gonna make some pat? No. D's finally tried. Nope. Yeah, we'll come in here and speed down pit lane, drop to the rear again. Just because we're gonna have guys on tires behind us and Boeing backstretch.
Too fast.
That is because Boeing has a big plant in South Carolina.
8. Go slower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll say yes.
Too far back. On target.
Optional repairs done.
I need to get me one of them gifts where, you know, I'm barely hanging on to the wheel. I need to get me one of them.
Pit stop time
One of them gifts.
6.2 tenths.
Emotes.
Slow down. Brake.
There we go.
28 seconds before the pace car.
I might need all new emotes because of the, you know,
16 seconds.
impending free agency and sponsor change. Alrighty. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. Drop behind everybody. I don't want to be in front of nobody.
McCombs in front on pit road after 1 lap. We will get pure rubber plus clear screen.
Reduce speed.
Being a free agent
Drop speed.
means that
Before green flag.
you don't have a team. I'm a free agent. I operated my own team this year
7, 6,
in Pixel Car Racing
5,
Team,
4.
and we're shutting things down at the
1.
end of the season. So when we shut things down here at the end of the season, I'm a free agent. Means that if anybody wants me on their team, I'll be able to join their
26
team.
seconds till pace car. There's 17 seconds up till pace car.
And that's pretty much the long and short of it.
We got 8 seconds till pace car. Pace car back in.
I'm gonna restart. We're not gonna push it
Green
at
flag.
all here.
Moving down in P24 currently.
Inside
Eugene and I, simpatico, exactly the
Good
same
job. Up to position
mindset.
23.
Exactly the same thing. Eugene remains based because Eugene realized this racing's stupid. That's how he sounds, and it's just like, yep, it's stupid. All right, Eugene, you and I both have the same mindset. I'm sure you have a few options available. I know of at least 3 now. I feel like one of
19.4
those
zones remaining.
baseball players when they go on free agency. This 22 car doesn't have a front end, so we're going to go buy him whenever we can, which will be now.
You're clear.
There we go.
Good job, darling. Position 22.
This track thinned out pretty quickly, but there's still a lot of guys laps down. By the way, I should mention that since it just popped up on the text chat. I updated the NIS playlist. It turns out the Charlotte race is privated. I guess I never made it public. So the infamous Charlotte race where I keep talking about how I ran like shit in it, nobody's seen it apart from if you were watching it live. So I'll be flipping that to public here. The statute of limitations have passed on that one. That we could probably do that. You should do a stream where it was like LeBron's ESPN special, The Decision. Yes. I'll do it. I'll have my model sitting in a chair. I'll have a VTuber of Jim Gray next to me. I'll do it at the Boys and Girls Club of sim racing VTubers. Photoshop in like you, Jordan Brunch, Reska, live action Shane Mundy for some reason. Like literally like just all like get Cass, Mr. Cool will be in the background. Like literally everybody in the background, and I'll just be like, oh, this is tough. But I'm gonna take my talents to X, Y, Z. Change my number. Anytime I pop in anybody else's Twitch chat, I get booed. Heel turn D. I actually kind of like that. Oh, there it is.
We have 1 hour and 30
No, we
minutes
stay
left
green.
in the session.
Okay. Too far down on the apron.
P21.
I'm laughing at the idea of a sim racing, of a VTuber version of The Decision. This looks bad. This looks real bad.
Will lose about 2 rating points.
We are way too jammed up way too early in this fucking race. It's only lap 62. Like, what are we doing, everybody? Why do we have people running the flat? Say at 1952. Why are we running the flat at Darlington?
Michael Bray behind lost 13.9 recently.
There we go. This is for a spot. We will take that spot.
Improving mud.
Is wall scary? Ooh. Yeah.
There's about 4 rating to get to the position up ahead.
Wall scary is half the fun. Wall is awesome. I love Darlington. I genuinely love turning laps at this racetrack. You get a long green flag run with the right amount of people, it's so much fun. Hey, it's a Denny Hamlin car with an 11 on it.
Still there. And clear.
Alright, Wyatt's got to run. He could take it.
Side rear.
I think... I could be wrong.
You're clear. On low
Oh, that's a
rear.
send.
Still there.
You can take that back. I'm pretty sure...
21 currently.
Nope, never mind. That's a
Next
different car.
position will lose
I was going to say, I thought that...
Estimated ratings will be 2018.
I didn't shove him in the fence. We didn't make any contact. He got the wall first. I did no such thing.
There's about 4 ratings
Lith
to get
does
to
a
the
whole
next
lot of
position.
NASCAR. Would be fun to see you two going at it one day in NIS.
Car
I think
time
Lith
last time was a 31.65.
has a higher I rating than I do, though, so we'll never be in the same split. Plus, I run like the whole schedule, but I think next year. So, I thought about this week because the NASCAR schedule came out today, right? But like everybody was speculating, it was looking like, and it's true. There's going to be one off week next year, and it's going to be in the month of April, which is just a fucking god awful fucking schedule for the people working in the sport. You mean to tell me that you're going to run from late April to November without an off week? Like, bro, that's 28 consecutive weeks. Like, it is fucking hard to fathom that. So, I've thought about it. I really wanted to do a full NASCAR season. And after tonight, we'll be 10 races away from doing that. And I'm super proud of this. However, I gotta be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole season next year. I really don't. I want to commit to having that buffer week in the summer that I had this year with the Olympic break. I loved having a week off in the summer. So there might be a pair of weeks where I only do NIS maybe and no other streams, but like this week was an exception. This week was hell. This week was a very bad week personally, but like it just didn't work out for me to only be able to do NIS this week. But like I think there's going to be a few weeks in the summer next year where it is straight up I am doing a Thursday night stream and that's it. But I think next year there's a good chance I might take some weeks off in NIS and actually use my drop weeks accordingly. I don't have the patience for full distance races. I don't have the patience for full distance races on work nights. I had to do it for the Brickyard, which sucked, but we made a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't want to... I want to say that I've ran the whole NASCAR season once. That was the whole goal behind this back in February. It's like, I've never ran an entire NASCAR season. I've been sim racing for like 20 plus years. I've never ran an entire NASCAR season before, like in any capacity, like followed the real world schedule and all of that. And this was my goal this year, and hopefully we can finish it, or we can start to see the finish line, right? So I want to do that, but like next year, looking at the NASCAR schedule, apart from a possible off week when Mexico City happens, because we don't have Mexico City, this is bad. This is dumb. Why are you running the group? Oh, come on, idiot. Come on. Lapped cars wrecking each other. Come on. I just realized this guy's not even on our lap. He was dive bombing me and he's not even on our lap. Dummy. Hey, Patchwork. Oop, that's the wall. Car's fine. But no, like, I wanted to say that I wanted to run the whole NASCAR season once, and like I said, the finish line's right there, so I'm feeling very good about it. But like, very much do wish that, you know, there was another off week in the NASCAR schedule for it to be doable to do next year. But there's probably going to be, I might skip like, I don't know, Richmond or Iowa. Like, Iowa was a shit show last year, or this year. Oh, man, what is this guy doing? I don't want to be anywhere near this motherfucker. Why did he brake check him in the middle of the corner like that?
5 lap delta ahead, -0.4.
Unfortunately, he's running like my pace, and how many drop weeks do they allow? In NIS, we get 7. I've already used one, though, because I ran the open series for the Daytona 500. Everything else has been in fixed. So, so I have 6 drop weeks left.
We got
But
30 minutes to go in this session.
I very much want to run the whole schedule if I can. I know in the record books technically it's going to be like, oh well, you didn't run Daytona in fixed, but come on, look at the archive. I ran Daytona. Yeah, they're not going to repeat. They came out and said today that they're going to keep Iowa exactly the same with that terrible patchy repave that ruined the IndyCar race there, but made for a really good NASCAR race. I wonder who owns Iowa Speedway. Oh, it's NASCAR? Gee, I wonder why. Another oval that NASCAR has fucked up for IndyCar.
Still there.
Don't want to get roped into this battle too hard, so you can take that back.
You have 28 minutes of fuel remaining in the fuel tank.
Oh, he fucked up his corner, but I couldn't take advantage of it. Which split, Frankie? The one of 20, or the one of 1996, or the one of 2025? Because goddamn, it feels like IndyCar is coming towards another split. Okay, he's lost. You gotta let me go, man. He's gonna hit the wall in the exact same spot that he hit it last time. Nope. You gotta size it up. Gonna get a better exit off of 2. You got the wall too. Chug it, chug it, chug it.
Car outside forward. Still there.
I got him beat that time. There we go. P19.
Improving D, P19.
You know what's shocking to me?
We're close to making it
And
on one
and
stop.
I know we're in the middle of a long green flag run here at Darlington, and we got time, and I still got to be fairly focused. But I do have to say, and you're right, Frankie, they don't have anywhere near the power. The fact that NASCAR beat IndyCar to the punch on getting a race in Mexico is flooring me. That shouldn't happen. NASCAR should not have been the first in Mexico in this like generation of racing, compared to IndyCar, who's had a long lineage of Mexican drivers in the series, Latin drivers, super popular, and they didn't get it done. NASCAR beat them to it. We're having a cup race at Autodromos Hermanos Rodriguez, and IndyCar couldn't get their heads of their asses to get a race in Mexico. They have Pato O'Ward. He's finished second in the Indy 500 2 years in a row. Like, what are we doing? This guy is so broken. You look at some of these cars and you're just like, man, just park it. Like, getting really tight.
Up to P18 now. Gap ahead 3.
I don't know if that's translating on stream, but it's getting real tight now. Like, look, IndyCar's new TV deal, every race on broadcast Fox. Great. Awesome move. That's great. That's incredible. The fact that you were able to secure an entire season schedule on mainline Fox is great. Huge fan of that. Congratulations. The broadcasts are gonna suck. They are going to suck. I've watched Fox cover the NFL. I've watched Fox cover NASCAR. I've watched Fox cover various properties. They're not going to treat it with the reverence that it deserves. NBC is going to be sorely missed by IndyCar. I mean it. I wonder if Kyle will be able to race at Mexico with what happened last time. They've already said that he can. Ben Kennedy fielded a question about that at the presser on Tuesday. He'll be able to race in Mexico. Yes, I have
We
seen
have
that.
Cliff Daniels joining us.
Hello, I'm Cliff Daniels, crew chief of Kyle Larson in the NASCAR Cup Series. We got a real good shot at winning the regular season championship on Sunday night. We really have to do a good job. It's super important for us to have a good run. Kyle's won the Southern 500 before. I trust Kyle. He's a great driver. We have to wrestle it away from Tyler Reddick, and we're going to do that. Thank you. Happy Labor Day.
Cliff Daniels type to have a Labor Day barbecue and like cook like just like generic, have like Wonder Bread. Like he'd have Wonder Bread buns and everything. Like if you have like the store brand buns.
I bought these buns. They're very good.
Delta behind closed by 0.7.
I got a good deal. They were on sale at Walmart.
Hey Nova, hey Pulse. It's more so Pulse. Outside of a stream, I'm convinced it's just Pulse. On a stream, it's Nova and Pulse. You go ahead and take it, Eugene. That's all you, buddy. Leader's on our ass. I'm gonna go a lap down here.
There's about 9 iRating to get in.
We kind of need that caution now.
P19 now.
They can't even leash off the F1 hype. Yeah, I mean,
Car in front, previous lap time
They-
7.456.
they kind of got F1 hype by proxy. Like, I go to an IndyCar race every year. I go to the Honda Indy Toronto every year, right? It's genuinely one of my favorite races to go to because it's got such an atmosphere to it because it's so many people that don't watch racing that go to this thing. It's why I'm a big advocate for the street course. In NASCAR, like it's why I constantly promote the street course for the street race in Chicago. But like the amount of people who the amount of people go, oh, I watch F1. I've watched F1. Like, you really gonna run into the back of me, buddy?
Follow behind.
I know you got tires, but you're a lap down. Know your fucking roll.
59 laps. Great D,
Um,
P17.
We might need to pit for tires here, everybody. We,
Next position will add about 20 rating points.
yeah, we're like 7/10
Estimated
off the
rating
leader's
will be
pace. We're gonna come in.
2040.
Yeah, we're really gonna come in now. We'll come in next time, bye. Hold that thought. It's gonna be really tough to pit here at Darlington. Darlington has a notoriously difficult pit road to get onto under green, so we're gonna have to be real careful here. Whoop.
5 lap delta behind. Minus
Hey, Minnie.
0.4.
About to make a green flag pit stop at Darlington.
We're close to making it on one stop, saving one stop.
This is so tough to get on this pit road here. Because you think you're on it, you're on it, you're on it. There's the
27 to
entrance.
pit.
Just sneaks up on you.
You'll get
Here we go.
petrol and used rubber besides windscreen. Casca is behind on pit road after 32.
All right, Bison boys.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give me them fuel and
You're
feel
moving down
goods.
to P18 currently.
Took a drink of water.
There's 4 iRating to get in the next position. Farm back to P20.
Don't
Back
speed.
to P21 currently. Next position may lose us to rating.
There's
Okay,
2
now
cars
we
back
need
on
that
track.
pit cycle to
None
cycle
behind.
through. And this is where it's going to get really,
P22.
really difficult because now we're going to be coming up on drivers who
Next position
don't
will
have
lose you about
tires,
7 rating.
and
We're
we
moving
do
down
have
to
tires.
P23. Next
and that's
position
gonna
will
be
lose you 12 rating.
Such a pace difference that it's going to be really difficult. But now we're going to feel like Wonder Woman here because we got fresh tires. Hackman? You gonna hack into them ECUs? Oh, then you probably got a kick out of the schedule release video today that was filmed with the Jackman on the 7 car. So NASCAR released their 2025. So we've been mentioning this a lot tonight, but NASCAR unveiled their 2025 season schedule today. And they announced all the tracks that were going to be on the schedule by crushing food or things that were associated with each track. That's some warp. With a tire off of a jack. Like they dropped the jack on a car and smashed whatever it was. I think for like Daytona they had like a bunk of sand. I think for like Atlanta they had Waffle House. I think for Mexico City I think it was like a plate of nachos. It was pretty good. It was dumb. It wasn't as good as last year's. Last year's was great because they like referenced things in the sport, but last year's was better. But you know, hey, we're past halfway. When did that happen?
High forward. Clear.
whole mess of
Straight left, position 22.
slow
Car behind
cars.
on track is quicker in the next sector.
They're gonna wreck
On
each other.
outside behind.
1 hour 30 left of this session.
Buddy,
On high forward. You're clear.
you can't keep chopping me down like that. I don't care. You can't keep chopping me down like that. Bad things happen if you keep chopping me down like that.
Tourette needs to pit for repairs. Number 4 in front pits now after 6 laps. Hunter at 9 seconds ahead. Alright, honey. Position 21 now. 1 hour 30 remaining. Next position will lose us about 2 rating points. Estimated rating will be 2018.
There we go. We're gonna have to run off the corner now.
On outside forward.
Buddy, I'm at your A post. Let me have it.
Still there.
Come on.
Car high forward. Still there. You're
Yeah,
clear.
sure. That worked. Yeah. That worked. Running the mid groove at fucking Darlington worked. Sure. It's amazing what fresh tires can do for you.
And clear.
I love Darlington. I genuinely fucking love Darlington. Might unlap ourselves the hard way. I just realized that the leader of our split
Remaining.
is unironically called Russ Wheeler. Come on, man. Why is your name Russ Wheeler? You fucking fake name. D, isn't your name on iRacing a fake name? Yes. But that's different. No, Cass.
Larger by 0.6 behind.
Russ Wheeler. The antagonist of Days of Thunder, the bad guy at the end.
Attack in the next sector.
That's a real name? That's his real name, Russ Wheeler? D is my real name, yep. Okay, Mark. I have pace on you,
Delta
buddy.
behind over 5 laps. Minus 0.6.
Alright, Mark. Mark, I'm taking it.
High forward. It's clear.
There we go. What's your secret? You can't tell a secret in Twitch chat. Leah might not be using her real name. Yeah, I kind of figured. I kind of know that. I kind of figured that.
Delta behind smaller by 0.1.
I mean, there's a good chance in 2025 none of these graphics that you see on the screen are going to say "damn boys" on them. That's all I'm saying. Leaders pitting now. Hey chat, we unlapped ourselves the hard way.
Gap behind closed by 0.6.
Literally ran the whole cycle. That's pretty impressive. Might still go a lap down, but not bad at all. Nice long green flag run. Love this. Long green flag run at Darlington is so much fun. Because this is like just such a different racetrack than anywhere we go. Like they say, if you don't respect Darlington, it'll bite your ass. Like, it is unforgiving. Darlington is a racetrack with a little case of bipolar. Has there been low spins with no caution, or has this legit run clean? Nah, we've had cautions. We've also had cars spin to the apron and not bring out the yellow, which is good. I like that. Been running like shit, but, you know, just barely past halfway, so, you know, it'll come to us.
New leader is number 16, Prince. Great. Up to P20. Car behind on track. Lap time 32.3. Therefore, iRacing to get in the position up ahead.
I guess I'm not back on the lead lap, actually.
You're vulnerable to the driver behind
I
on
think I'm
track
still
in the
one
next sector.
behind.
15 laps into the stint.
Still one down, apparently. That's okay. I gotta run IIS tomorrow. I only get one shot this week because of broadcast commitments. You wanna know what you could do? You could run one slot of your series a week, so that way it feels like a real series. No second chances here. I'd never run two races in the same week. I just,
Time 29.94.
I don't believe in it.
8 seconds in front. Good job. P18 currently.
On outside front. Still there. You're clear.
I mean, I get that too.
There's about 14 iRacing to get in
When
the
you
position
like
up
a
ahead.
car so much and you want to drive it and a wah 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 wah. It's tough to commit to a series. The one good thing about like these series is that like we have like 5 or 6 he's giving it to me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Car ahead. Last lap time 29.
We have like multiple slots of NIS to run. Like I could run a Wednesday afternoon slot, I could run a Thursday night slot, I could run a Saturday afternoon slot, or a Sunday night slot. So like there's 4 slots for me, and it saved my ass at Pocono earlier in the year because I was gonna run the Thursday slot like I normally did, and I couldn't because iRacing got DDoSed, and I was going camping the next day, so I couldn't run the Saturday slot. And I ended up running the Sunday night slot because it was the only one I could run, and it kept the streak alive, luckily. But like, that was like the only time I've ever ran a different slot so far this season, apart from the 500. So like, I don't, like, it's nice to have that fallback and you can run it, but like, it also does suck because like, it's not like a regular iRacing official series where it goes off every hour or every 2 hours, right? So like, you kind of are fucked if you don't get your slot, right? So I do not think we're going to stay on the lead lap, chat, because this car behind me has pitted for tires relatively recently, and they're climbing into my kitchen. This is still going to be a net gain because we're up to 14th, but like it's probably going to be in a world of hurt here in a minute.
There's about 36 iRacing to get in the position up ahead.
Follow rear. Still there. Still there. And clear.
I am one down, yeah. I am. And this car behind me too has tires, so this might be interesting here off the corner. Just let him go. Whoop, that guy's got tires too. He's just leaving the pits. That's a battle for position, but he's got tires and he's been faster all night, so. This is feeling like Darlington. Like 6 cars on the lead lap. Like, this is Darlington. This is Darlington as fuck right now. I love it. This is Darlington core. It's giving Darlington.
Number 26, Caffrey, is now at the front.
Get it gathered, 16. Get it gathered. We're running the original Wood Brothers number tonight. I'll give you a break. Shout out the Wood... I haven't streamed since. Shout out the Wood Brothers. Winning at Daytona. Shout out John Wood. Shout out the Woods. I am good friends with John Wood. Not like, you know, like I talk to him every day, but like he knows who I am and I know who he is. And we're very cordial with one another. And I was super psyched to see them win at Daytona on Saturday night. Congratulations to them. Super, super happy for the Wood Brothers. They deserve all the good things. And I may be diehard Chevrolet, but I have a warm spot in my heart for the Wood Brothers. I love them. Just the kindest, sweetest people. I can't stress enough how kind and sweet and nice the Wood Brothers are. You got tires too. You go ahead.
Outside behind. Here.
No point in fighting these guys if you don't have tires.
There's about 36 rating to get in the next position.
Oh, buddy. Buddy, you're in a world of hurt. I'm passing you on
High
pace.
front. Still there. Still there. It's clear.
Same with you. I'm pretty sure I already passed you at one point tonight in this run.
P13.
Car high front.
P13.
It's
It's kind of working out our way now.
41 rating to get in the
Oh,
next
John Wood is
position.
not a legend. He is a Wood brother, but he is he had a questionable racing career in the Cup Series or in the Xfinity Series. He had 2 seasons in the Xfinity Series. Tried to run Cup, didn't really work out for him, but he's better he has other talents in the sports. He's now the president of the Wood Brothers, so he's good people. Leonard Wood, Glenn Wood, awesome people. Leonard Wood, 84 years old. His mechanical prowess. There's a really great video that NASCAR on Fox did. They did a behind the wheel thing about Leonard Wood. And I'm telling you, just the nicest, kindest people are the Wood Brothers. Just, it's not a bit. Like, there's a saying that in the garage that they want their team to win, but if they don't win, they want the Wood Brothers to win. And like, I'll hold that thought because we're in an ad break, so I'll hold that thought as we run this green flag run. Man, we've been green for a while, huh? Whew, starting to feel it.
Left close by 0.5 behind.
I mean, we're making mincemeat of the distance, which is good. The car's starting to get tight again, though. Dial some more brake bias out of it. Thing plows like a dump truck tonight. Kind of shitty that way. Gonna gain another spot.
P11 currently. Interval in front 6 seconds.
Almost on the top half of that tower.
52 rating to get for the position up ahead.
Unfortunately, though, I think our luck's about to run out. I think everybody in front of us has had their pit stop, so I think this is about where we're going to cycle
Lee
out to.
has taken the lead.
Okay, sorry. The ad's over, so now I can get into it.
The car behind on track
There's a
is
saying in the garage
sector.
area
0.34
that
behind.
they want their team or driver to win, but if they don't win, a lot of people are happy to see the Wood Brothers win, because to be the longest continually operating NASCAR team, to be
Low behind.
one of the legendary teams in the sport.
You're clear.
Oh, we are getting
You're
eaten
moving
alive
down
here.
P13.
Just lost 3 spots in the same corner. And Eugene's coming up on us too. Maybe.
Position 14 now. There's about 36 rating to get in the next position.
That's basically me, Robotoast. That's basically me. Even though I'm a Chevy person, I'm a big 2311 fan. I'm a Bubba Wallace fan. So, but Leonard Wood, 84 years old. The NASCAR on Fox did a great feature on him a few years ago that I cannot stress enough is worth checking out, because they just have
Down to P15 now.
the coolest, and I mean the coolest, history and vibe to them. They've been a staple of the garage, and you know, they almost died off in the late 2000s. Like they were like in a bad way in like 2008, 2009, 2010, like the Bill Elliott years. That 21 car was running like shit week in, week out on their own, and they made the smart decision. They went, we're not good, and they had to apologize to the president of Ford, Edsel Ford, at one point, because they were like, we're sorry, we're running like shit. Like we are so sorry that we are not able to represent the Ford Motor Company in the way that we want to. And the Wood brothers actually dropped down part-time. A lot of people forget that. They went part-time for a bit. They went all the way back to being a part-time team for, you know, like, they went back to being a part-time team for like 2-3 years, and we're only running like select races. And then when the charters came in, because they were part-time and then they became a full-time team again, they got kind of fucked when the charters came in because they weren't able to get a charter because they weren't full-time for 3 years. Okay, we gotta pit. We gotta pit bad. This is bad. Yeah, we're kind of getting eaten alive again. There's a spider on the wall. Ew, creepy. Get out of here. Get out of here, spider. But yeah, they went part-time for a bit, and like they made this alliance with Penske. They had a young kid by the name of Ryan Blaney in the car for a bit. Got him all the way to the round of 8 in 2017. It was stage era for sure. And like got back to the promised land. And now here they are. Like, they weren't a good team. Harrison Burton was underperforming in that car, and there's a reason why he's out of a ride at the end of the year, but like, they deserve it. They're gonna get $2-3 million more in the next couple years because of that win at Daytona.
Hitting to get gas, your wheels, also polishing window.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
You go down the list, they've had a bunch of great drivers drive for them.
You're moving down in P17 currently.
So now we're in a race where there's differing strategies. This is the second green flag pit stop I make on this run.
Down to P19 currently.
This rules. Darlington with green flag pit stops rules.
One out on track.
Like we're running like shit, and it doesn't matter. It's fun as fuck. So it's super fun. However, I know this is not helping my free agency. So now we have tires again. So now we're gonna blast through the field again. We're 2 laps down at the moment. We'll unlap ourselves here and go to... Oh no, now we're 3 down. So we're 3 down. We'll get one of them back when we get around the 1 here. Because we do have a 30-lap tire advantage on him. We should be able to get by him. Track's still not cooling off, which is kind of crazy. Should be getting the lights on here in a minute. It's getting pretty dark. So we'll have to pit like one more time. I hope we can get another caution before the end of this thing, though. Because if we can get a caution like 10, 15 laps from now, that would set us up perfectly for the final run.
Good job. Up to P18.
P18. Okay, he's pitting. Okay, thank you. Or
Inside
he's
full.
letting me go.
Clear.
Yeah, he's letting me go.
Then 14 rating to get into position up ahead.
But nah, Wood Brothers. I may be a big Chevrolet fan, but my heart does have a little piece in it for that damn blue oval team out of Stewart, Virginia. Like, just think about it. Like, they've been a NASCAR team since like almost the very start. 65 plus years of history. They've always been a Ford team. They've fielded nothing but Fords the entire time. Like, unwavering
Sector was put in.
unwavering
Fastest time.
Ford.
29.6.
Never, ever, ever drove a Chevy, never fielded a Pontiac, a Mercury. Well, I think they did field a Mercury. They've always been Ford Motor Company cars. I know that for sure. But, like, it's always been a Ford Motor Company car with a 21 on the side. Whoa! Third down, everybody.
3, lower than expected.
3rd and 3. Short yardage situation.
Mount up, chat. We gotta defend the stream. Owen Eon has a 3rd and 3. Defense. Defense. Defense.
All right, 3rd and 3, everybody. We got a short yardage situation. Let's run press coverage on the outside. I think we should bring in the safety, show blitz, maybe drop back to a cover 2, maybe even run a cover 1, and we could send the free safety in a blitz. And then, oh, what's that? Oh, Owen's thrown a 70-yard touchdown. Ah, damn. Ah, shit. Spent too long game planning the play and didn't actually execute the play. Damn. All right, well, it was worth a try. Thought about doing college football 25 streams on the channel, by the way. I want to do a franchise mode with the college football 25. I love college football 25. That's my current game that I play off stream. Like, I have like 55 hours in it, which is a lot for a non iRacing game for me. I haven't put that much time in a game since like I was in like college. So anyways, hi. Hey everybody. Welcome. Let me catch you up. This is the NASCAR iRacing series. We are currently in race 26 of 36 for the NASCAR iRacing series. It is the Cookout Southern 500 at Darlington, South Carolina. And this is one of NASCAR's majors. We aren't having a major performance in this Cookout Southern 500, however. We've been kind of buried deep in the field. We've had a long green flag run here late in the going, or kind of, actually, it's been a good chunk of the race has been under green now. We only got 44 to go.
Previous 30.2.
We are currently running in the 18th spot. We're like 2 laps down at the moment because we've had 2 sets of green flag pit stops at Darlington, of all places. It's fucking cool. Had to grind to get there, but we have gotten to it, and now the whole field's really strung out. It's been a real pit strategy race at Darlington, of all places. It's awesome. If you don't know what the NASCAR iRacing series is, this is the cool series that NASCAR and iRacing get together to do, where they follow the real-world schedule, where we run 50% distance of the actual NASCAR Cup Series race that's ran every single Sunday. This is race 26 of the season. I've ran all 25 prior races. You can find them on my YouTube if you want to get caught up. We do it every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern. So if you're interested in checking out our progress, the highs and lows, we've had a lot of lows lately, but you know, we've had some highs this season. We've got 4 top 5s on the year, 8 top 10s, although we haven't finished 3 of the last 4 races, but that's neither here nor there. And we're just looking for a solid points day tonight because we've lost a few spots in the points. There's a championship points. We're in the 3rd division of it, and we are currently 23rd out of like 2,500 people in our division. So, needless to say, us full-time drivers we kind of rise to the top just because we run so many races, but you know, it's still cool to be a part of a championship hunt, even if it's just for Division 3 NIS fixed, as it is officially known as. But yeah, there's 4 races a year. Sorry, I'll stop info dumping here shortly. There's 4 races a year. In fact, we got one more left in the season coming up in a few weeks. But there's 4 races a year where we do the full distance. We did the full distance Daytona 500. We were gonna do the full distance Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte, but we weren't able to get past the first pit stop of the race because we got wrecked twice before lap 50. That was cursed. And then we ran the full Brickyard 400, and then we also ran a... Oh, this is for position. We're near a similar lap. Okay, I kind of have to fight this one. And then we have one more full distance race. It's the Bristol Night Race, which is 500 laps at Bristol, which is going to be fucking wild. That's in a few weeks, so... Go all over the place. We go from Daytona to the streets of Chicago to Darlington to California and Sonoma to Las Vegas. Go all over the place. And next year it's going to be even crazier because we're going to Mexico if we get it on iRacing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get full dark, but I tell you what, this green flag run has put a big chunk of the late night that I was expecting out of my head, which is nice because when I saw Cookout Southern 500, 184 laps, I was dreading it, but a long green flag run will easily quench those fears. Battling hard for 18th. It's that kind of night here at Darlington. It's really cool when you get a long green flag run in one of these races and, like, you end up falling back, but, like, you're still battling guys. When all the strategy gets jumbled up and everything, it's so cool.
Far forward and clear.
That's Darlington. It's just so cool. It's just such a cool racetrack that's cool and it does cool things.
Outside front. Still there. Clear.
Like right now we have like 3 different pit strategies going on and they're all going to converge here at the end. I think this is now like a 100 lap green flag run.
High side front. Still there.
Where did you expect to have a long green flag run this season, D? Was it Darlington? No. Well, guess what?
Clear.
It's fucking Darlington. So cool. I love this fucking track.
Window open now.
Oh. Hey, guess what, everybody? The night texture pack loaded. Can you tell? iRacing's still very smooth with the transitions to night textures, as you can tell. Just suddenly, why is the cockpit light? Oh, nighttime, right.
You have 20 minutes of fueling left in the fuel tank.
So we will have to pit again before the end of this thing, but car behind me has tires, so we're gonna jet on down to the inside and let him
On
go.
outside rear. Still there. Clear.
That's how you raise Darlington, by the way. I know a lot of you in the chat are going like, oh no, Darlington's scary. I don't know how to drive this thing. It's all about just give and take. Just let people by and you'll get, you know, give and take.
And clear.
That's how you have to drive Darlington. Like, we're not going to have a good finish here, but goddamn, this is fun. Chat, you could see it on the pylon, I think, and I can't. How many are on the lead lap right now? Because it can't be many. 4 cars on the lead lap. That is awesome. I love this. I love this stupid 1975 ass race that we're racing right now. This rules. Darlington's home to throwback weekend, and apparently we're having a throwback race because there's only 4 cars
1
on
hour
the lead
and
lap.
20 minutes still. Great. E17.
I love Darlington. Why did they ever think about closing this place? They should have slapped him on the side of the head and said, "Are you fucking high?" Because, and this is going to be something for old Toast over there. Darlington was almost closed in the mid-2000s. They almost closed up shop at this place. They almost tore it down. They were ready to write off Darlington. Never fucking open, never race there again. And then a little finish involving Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch happened, and then all of a sudden everybody remembered how good Darlington could be. And they kept it from getting completely wiped off the schedule. And let me tell you something. God bless the fact that it is still on the schedule, because this is a capital RT racetrack that I love.
We're
I
close to making it on 2 stops.
fucking love
South.
Darlington.
Good job, darling. Up to P16 currently. That was a 30.83. And 2.74 ahead. Next position will add about 25 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 2,045.
"27 laps to go at Darlington." Had later nights and shorter races. It's like everybody in the split was racing like they were double parked or something. Like everybody's so adamant about getting out of here. Cars behind me are on tires. We'll dip down on the backstretch, let them go.
Car outside behind. Clear.
You very much have to like road course race Darlington. In the sense that like you very much have to like let everybody by when they got a run on you and not
1
really
hour
push
and
it.
30 minutes remaining of this session.
Trying to hold off on pitting, but 31 to go. Well, we could theoretically go to the end on fuel, so guess what, D? Without a caution, you got what you got. I think we're fucked, though. I think we got to pit for tires.
Gap ahead over from 0.8.
Strategy didn't fall our way tonight, chat. Did not fall our way with the strategy tonight, but hey. I still had fun. That's what matters. This is the funnest I've had all week, so. It's been a really rotten week, so. To actually have a fun NIS race, even though we're running like Garbo, was actually pretty great. Yeah, fuck it. We'll come in.
There's 29.5. Fewer laps to go.
Have you ever had a 3-lap or a 3-stop green flag run at Darlington? No. A little early to pit, but there's only 23 to go, and I'd like to have tires at the end, so. Whoop. Third entry. There it is.
Stopping to
Reduce speed.
You're down in P18 currently. There's 14 iRating to get for the position up ahead.
Go slower. 10, 9,
I'll get a speeding penalty. It'll derail our night even
7,
more.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
Final stop of the night,
Next
22 to
position
go.
will add 4 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 2,024. Position 20 now.
We just got our ass kicked on the strategy tonight, chat. That's honestly what happened. Just had a really bad strategy and the cautions didn't fall our way, so
2 more sets remaining.
kind of a bummer. Really wish we had a better strategy play. Cautions fell our way, but they didn't, so we're down to P21. We'll gain a few before the end of this, but just didn't get the cautions to go our way. But hey, you know what? I had fun tonight, and last time I checked, we do these races to have fun. And you know, I've had really, like, not to get heavy, but like I've had a really fucking terrible week personally. I'm not going to get into the details on that, but it's been a really, really, really bad week. So to have a good, like, a fun time tonight and kind of forget about it for like the last 3 hours has been very, very, very nice. So I'm happy about that. And we're not going to have a good finish. Probably still going to lose some ground in the points. We might fall to 24th, or hopefully some people in front of us still have some trouble in the in their Darlington races. But
You're clear.
we will. I have not seen this car all night. I have not seen this natty light car all night. I have not. We have these. It happens all the time where you end up in a race and you're like, I've not seen this car at all tonight. Where have you been? But no, I'm hoping some of our competitors have really bad luck in their Darlington races, obviously, to maybe not get so much of a hit in the points. But we come in 23rd, and probably going to leave in 23rd, if at best case scenario. Who knows, we might even gain a spot or two, but like that bubble, as I'm calling it, that like 20 to 25 has been really has basically been glued there. So I'm hoping once we actually get to like 5 races to go and they start counting drop weeks, we start climbing a bit more. But we are firmly in the top 25, but not the top 20 as it seems lately. So there's a spot here if we can get it. We gotta get around this Blue Lives Matter cake car.
Still there.
The weird cars you race in NIS. A car with a Blue Lives Matter sticker, sponsored by a cake shop.
2 cars high. Just 1 high forward. Still there.
Buddy, I got tires and I gotta go. I need spots. Thank you.
We have it down 22.7. Few laps to go. 21.8 and start finish. Right.
That was bold, passing 2 lead lap cars on the apron at Darlington.
There's about 9 rating to get in the position up ahead.
And you put distance on Ryan, though. That's a spot. Striped it. Car's fine.
In the last 5 laps, you used 0.25 gallons per lap. We're close to making it on 2 stops, saving 1 stop.
Could not believe that we had a 100 plus green flag lap run. It's wild. Wait till this race gets unshittified by having a late caution. Just you wait. I hope not. It looks like everybody's pretty spread out though, so.
You're clear.
You're quicker in the next sector.
On high forward. We're clear.
Nice thing about pitting this late though is that we don't have to worry about saving these tires. We can just go for it.
At 0.6
The
behind.
problem is, I don't think we can get much more than 19th. Unless everybody else pits for tires and gives up on it, but I don't think we're going to be that fortunate. But this is exactly what we needed, though. We needed just a solid, boring race. No real, like, high point, no real low point, just a solid race, considering that the next 4 races are going to be, well, the next 3 races are crazy. We go Atlanta, Watkins Glen, and Bristol. And Bristol's full distance, so we're going to be in, we're going to be fighting hard the next 3 weeks, chat. So if you want to watch me really have to fight it, the next 3, well, the next 2 Thursdays and then the Saturday are going to be some appointment viewing for me as I attempt to tackle the first round of the NASCAR playoffs without the playoffs.
4.4 gallons remaining.
I'm running like shit, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Oh, no. Somebody wrecked. Caution. 26th just wrecked on the backstretch and ended the long green flag run. Are you kidding me?
Pace car on track.
Come on, man. No. Why? How many on our lap?
15 seconds.
Nobody.
Pace car.
So we got to take a wave. Oh my god. That's so dumb.
10 seconds. Uphill pace
26th
car.
wreck, halfway down the backstretch with 8 to go. Are you kidding me, man? Come on. Everybody was vibing. Everybody was having a good time. Why'd you have to do that? I'm pretty sure it's the same guy that kept having connection issues at the beginning of the race, too. Oh, come on, man. Well, everybody, we were ready to, you know, close the chapter on this. But, yeah, 26th place. Wrecked by himself down the backstretch. Destroyed the car. We're under caution. 100 and... I would say easily 120 lap green flag run ended because of it. This close to the end. I'm like, why?
It is open.
Why would you do this? We were so close to the end. This is gonna get real dumb real fast. Gonna get real dumb because I'm gonna take the wave. You ain't got a choice. If you're on the lead lap, if you're one of the 4 cars on the lead lap or whatever, you gotta take tires.
Car 19 behind, hitting after 20 laps.
Pace car is 5 seconds away.
I thought this one would be done too. I thought we were done for sure. But we are not. We will keep going. I was like basically doing the like outro. I was like, all right, everybody, not gonna be a good finish, you know. But hey, still had fun. Had a bad week, but today was fun. Tonight was fun. Don't know who we're gonna raid. Blah 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 blah. And here we are. We got a late caution. Could steal some spots here. Could also lose some spots here. So we shall see. We'll take a wave. That'll put us at 2 down, I believe, now. So we'll be 2 laps down, and we'll have to see how this shakes out in the when we go green here, because I do not believe this is gonna go green to the end. I just don't. We're about to wreck a fuck ton of cars, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm a free agent. I'm trying to appease the new sponsorship. We're gonna wreck a heck ton of cars, chat. A heck ton.
One lap to green.
Past the pace car we go, because we're in front of the leader. 2 down.
Pace car is 44 seconds in front.
Now, the one good thing here, but it won't matter, is we will have fresh tires compared to a lot of the cars who got the wave, too. Oh my god, 14 car. I talked shit about this 14 car earlier. Yeah, naturally, he's running in front of me. See, we're trying to attract a new sponsor because, you know, we're losing Chuck's Auto Parts at the end of the season, so we gotta get a new sponsor. So I gotta clean it up a little.
Up to pace car.
I also gotta find a team.
There's 8 seconds to the pace car.
No.
Pace car is in pit lane.
We're gonna be full speed when the green flag comes out, aren't we? No. Oh, this is a mess. This is a fucking mess. Oh, there it is. Wrecking. Eugene got wrecked because of it.
You're clear. Clear.
Somebody stole a spot from me because of it. Oh, somebody got a black flag from it. What a shit house of a fucking restart. And now we're gonna wreck off at 2. Yeah, we're wrecking off at 2. Gonna wreck in 3. We're blocking to the fucking inside. Oh my god, what a fucking mess.
You have 3
Why? Like, this is why I was sad to see that caution. Because, like, such a good race with a natural finish that was building naturally and was going to have a great... We were going to have a great finish with, like...
on low side behind.
With, like... Taking it back? Oh, come on. No, not again. We are not doing this again. No, we're finishing this race. I'm not DNFing another fucking race. 2 to go.
Driver behind on track is quicker in the upcoming sector.
Yeah, that's one way to get by me.
Remaining in this session.
Right rear somebody. That's a great way to get by me. Smart.
Good stuff. You're quicker than the driver in front on track in the upcoming sector.
Clear behind.
Oh, fuck, man.
Outside forward. Clear.
3.9 ahead. Great. P16 currently.
One more lap.
Old tires and me not recognizing it, Frankie. Last lap. I want to beat this 23 because he fucking made a dumb move. Yeah, he's trying the wall thing. Yeah, that's not gonna work, buddy. P16, and we beat 23. Eat shit. Let's go. That's a great... And we stole a few spots there at the end.
That took a turn for the worse. P16.
We'll take that. Stole a few spots. We were not a P16 car. Why fuck the 12? 23, yeah. No, that's fine. It's okay. We were fine. We still gained all the spots on the guys who got black flags, so, like... It could have went worse, so I'll take that.
Look out.
That was stupid, though. That's what I mean. Like, this is what bugs me about racing. Oh, he's mad at me.
Well done. P15.
Like, just a bummer, you know? Like, we had such a really good race with a long green flag run like that, and like we were having a good race, and like you just have. Yeah, he was mad at me. Whatever. Did we even have a front clip at the end of... No, we didn't. We did not have a front clip at the end of this race. Like, you have a long green flag run where it goes, like, 120 laps. And, like, it's a really good Darlington run. Like, it's super clean. Like, when I was trying to pass 34... oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Fucking, I don't care. I don't care. Part of me is tempted to reply, I don't care scoreboard. I'm trying to get a sponsor. But like no, like legitimately, this is what pisses me off is like we have a long green flag run. We have a 120 plus green flag lap run at the end of this thing. It's fucking good racing. It's genuine natural racing. And a car in 26th brings out the caution and then it just turns into a fuck show. Like a fuck show. Like it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Because like this was a genuinely really fun race. It was like we were getting our ass kicked, but like we were having fun. We were making, there was strategy, there was interesting things going on. 4 cars on the lead lap. There's still only like there were still 8 cars on the lead lap, but like it was still a really fun race. But like actually we ended up 15th. We gained a spot there somehow. So like whatever. I mean, cool. But like I hate the fact that I gained 5 spots because nobody could keep it clean. Like that's just like 26th has to wreck, and then that leads to all of that. Is just like frustrating as like a competitor, as someone who doesn't really have a dog in the fight in this race. Like it just sucks to have like a really fun, really long NIS race, which had a long, interesting green flag run with like multiple pit cycles, and for it to just end like that just sucks. It's like fuck me. Like see why people hate NASCAR. I see why people hate NASCAR now. But like no, like legitimately it's just these are the games we play. These are the games we play. So let me go back to the main scene. Okay, that was fun. I genuinely had fun. Like I want to stress, I had a fun time. I'm just bummed by the way that ended. I think that the way this ended was a real dick punch. So, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go raid one Keenan Cusin, otherwise known as Aerotech. I was in his chat earlier today, and he's back from being at iRacing headquarters. He was doing some broadcasting down that way, so we'll go pay a visit to old Aerotech, and I will be heading to bed after a shower, and then tomorrow night I'm going to the dirt track. And then Saturday night, I'm going to the racetrack, like the big racetrack, because I'm going to go see Trans Am. I've never seen Trans Am yet. It's one series I haven't really actually seen. That's like kind of noteworthy, and I'm going to cross it off my bucket list tonight. So, or Saturday, Saturday, I'm looking forward to that. But by Darlington, we had a 120 lap green flag run, Shane. That got derailed because 26th wrecked with 5 to go. And it just turned into a complete shit show. We gained 5 spots because of it, but like it's just a bummer. It's just like, fuck me. Like, what are we doing here? It's such a lame fucking ending. So, alrighty, let's go see what Mr. Tech is up to. And my commitment to NIS is admirable. I want to run an entire NASCAR season. I really, really do. I really do. So, yeah, let's go see what Aerotech's up to. He's currently driving. What is this? A Ford Focus or a Fiat? I don't know what the hell he's driving, but he's driving something around Piss Filter Bayview. So, we'll go see what he's up to. Next stream, maybe Monday. I don't even know if I'm going to do a schedule next week, honestly, because it's so up in the air. Normally we do NI or TNI on a build night, Tuesday night iRacing. Normally we do it on a build night, but the build is on Wednesday. So it might be a guerrilla stream on Wednesday to check out the new Season 4 iRacing build. It might not be a guerrilla stream. I might not even stream it at all. We will be back next Thursday for NIS Atlanta. We're doing Arena Football Super Speedway Racing, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. But enough about me. I'm going to take a shower and get to bed. He's driving a Fiat Punto, actually, not a Ford Focus. But yeah. Anyways, go enjoy Aerotech. He's playing the best Need for Speed, Most Wanted, the best version of that, 2005, not 2012. And I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.